Just sit right back and you'll hear a tale of a fateful trip that started from this tropic port aboard this tiny ship. The mate was a mighty sailing man, the skipper brave and sure. 5 passengers set sail that day for a 3-hour tour, a 3-hour tour. The weather started getting rough, the tiny ship was tossed. If not for the courage of the fearless crew, the minnow would be lost. The minnow would be lost. The ship's aground on the shore of this uncharted desert isle, with Gilligan, the skipper too, a millionaire and his wife, the movie star, the professor and Mary Ann, here on Gilligan's Island.
Hey, Skipper!
How's our little project coming?
Coming along just fine, Mr. Howell. We'll be ready to test it in just a moment.
Haruki. Haruki. Hello. Me, Ginger.
Good luck, Gilligan.
Thanks, Professor.
It's fantastically fortunate that the Roki fellow wants to take you to his island as...
How do I look?
Ginger, believe me, you look like the Venus de Milo with arms.
yell at me. I can't stand the tone of what you're not saying.
You know you didn't mean to smash the lens, Gilligan.
Dumb tree.
Gilligan, you don't have to do it that way. Just use 4 pails.
Now what?
Oh, there you are.
They look very refreshing, Gilligan.
No, sure, but where do we start? Knowing Gilligan, that ticket could be any place.
No, it couldn't. Well, at least we did clean up the island.
Yes, Gilligan, we cleaned up the island.
Go to sleep, Thurston. It's getting late.
Ah, good shot. I missed. Bad for you, good for me, that is. Let's get on with the game. It's my honor.
We interrupt our musical program to bring you this news item from the United States.
Well, there you are, Gilligan. How come you got up so early?
Oh?
Our island is sinking into the ocean.
No.
I've got to talk to you, Mr. Howell. It's important. Not as important as this punt. It's for a birdie. But
Can't you go any faster?
I don't know if I'm ready for this test. I'm barely recovered from the other one.
Don't worry, Gilligan. All the furniture is secured to the floor. Won't slide. All right, Professor, we're ready for the eating test. Let her rock. It's just a matter of timing, Gilligan.
Skipper, maybe we should nail the food to the table, huh?
I wish I could catch mine. I'm working up quite an appetite.
Hey, let's back again. I'm gonna make a stab at it. Sorry.
Gilligan, maybe we'll do better at the drinking.
I'll get the coconut milk.
Do that. Hang on to the table, Gilligan, that's right.
All right. Say when. Ready?
When, Gilligan? And now, Gilligan, this will be the most important of our tests. Okay, Professor. How you doing, Gilligan?
Okay, Skipper.
Hold on, little buddy. I think the professor's going to rock us faster.
Dynamics work fine.
Yes, Gilligan. I think we're going to make it.
Skipper. From here on in, it looks like smooth sailing.
Skipper, Gilligan, are you all right?
All three of us?
Yeah. Me, myself, and I.
Exactly.
Now this is the tale of our castaways. They're here for a long, long time. They'll have to make the best of things. It's an uphill climb. The first mate and his skipper too will do their very best to make the others comfortable in their tropic island nest.
No phone. No light.
No motor cars, not a single luxury. Like Robinson Crusoe, it's primitive as can be. So join us here each week, my friends. You're sure to get a smile from 7 stranded castaways here on Gilligan Time.
Sounds like a jet plane with asthma.
Agent 362536 reporting, sir.
Dovchenka.
You heard something?
I heard something.
Then go. Look. I don't see something. I don't see something too. This way, this way.
Delightful. You're a charming companion.
Well, I'm sorry, but I just can't fix it.
Let's not admit defeat. Have another go at it.
Skipper?
Professor, I've got to talk to you.
I've been waiting to talk to you, Skipper.
You see, I read this story in a magazine about a movie star who was stuck in a hick town and she didn't know what to do with her hair.
So she tore up some old pillowcases and she made curlers out of them.
So when we were rolling the bandages, I told Marianne the story and she said that...
Well, I said, but it was your idea.
Well, I didn't say that we should do it.
Well, it's the same thing.
Gilligan, little buddy. Come here and sit down. I want to talk with you.
Skipper! Hey, Skipper! Skipper! Completely surrounded by savages. I know I'll never escape now, and... Savages! Savages! Professor! Professor! Mr. Howell! Hey, everybody! The savages! The savages! They captured the skipper! Skipper! Hey, Skipper! Skipper! Completely surrounded by savages. I know I'll never escape now, and... Savages! Savages! Professor! Professor! Mr. Howell! Hey, everybody! The savages! The savages! They captured the skipper!
But it just
All
didn't
right,
seem to-
sailor! Pipe down! I said line up and I meant it. Can't hut! All right, now. Fall in and follow me back to camp. I don't care if you are back, sailor. I am still a skipper.
the mosquitoes would stop tuning up and start the music.
They have stopped tuning up. That is the music.
Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Thurston, then we'd better hurry. They probably won't seat us in the middle of the first act. Come on, darling.
I wish we could be that lucky that we wouldn't be seated in tall.
Please just let me be. Don't find me, let my heart be free. Go on now, don't find me. Please just let me be,
girl. 1, 2, 3.
He's a loser. Ain't no mind to what he says. He's a loser. He's got rocks in both his hands. He's a loser. He can't win, can't play the show. He's a loser. And you know how much I hate to say I told you so. But I told you so. Trouble follows on his tracks. He's bad luck, he's bad news. Let him go, don't call him back. He's a bad case of the blues. He's a loser. Call him anything you choose. He's a loser. If he breaks himself, he loses. He's a loser. Always stops when he says go. He's a loser. And you know how much I hate to say I told you so. But I told you so. But I told you so. But I told you so.
Now, a trio with a really, really big future. The girls with the new sound, and here they are, the honeybees.
You need us. You need us. Like a clam needs a shell. Like a prisoner needs a cell. Like a ding-dong needs a bell. You need us. You need me. You need me. Like a picture needs a star. Like a golfer needs a par. Like teenagers need a car. You need me. You need me. You need me. Like a baby needs a toy. Like Hawaiians need their boy. Like a girlie needs a boy. You need me. You need me. You need me. Like a diamond needs a ring. Like a harp needs a string. Like a queenie needs a king. You need me. You need us. You need us. Like a bee needs its buzz. Like a peach needs its fuzz. So that's why you need us. You need us.
Gilligan is sleeping.
Really, Thurston, how can you?
But, lovey.
I don't mind your stealing from the others, but to steal seeds from your own wife. Oh, why did I ever marry you? Oh.
Okay, Skipper, sure.
My, aren't we being democratic? In a Republican sort of way. Is everybody happy? Oh, this delivering mail can be fun. Oh, yes. What is it those mailmen chaps say? Neither rain, nor sleet, nor snow. Never said anything about trees.
Never. He's a closed chapter in my life. I shall pick up the threads and seek a new life. Tell me, do they take women in the Foreign Legion? What do they?
Just love parties. Oh, that'd be a lot of fun. You love parties.
Yeah.
Well, right now, I think you ought to get on the other end of this broom and clean up the mess.
Me? Why me?
Well, you don't expect me to do it. After all, I'm the skipper.
Boy, I sure do hate parties.
How do I get these crummy jobs? Now close the lid. All right, get aboard and start.
All right, here goes for a trial run. Now swim. Go out 20 yards and return.
Swim, robot, swim, swim, attaboy. Keep swimming, keep swimming, keep going.
He sunk.
He didn't swim a stroke.
Well, it's his weight. He can't generate enough speed.
All the silly ideas swimming to Hawaii.
Robot, stop.
Reporting for duty.
Ginger, this is neither the time nor the place for a woman.
Did anyone call for the USO?
Oh. Well, I'll tell you, my dear, you just entertain this poor little soldier boy while we go get the bandages ready.
Okay, Mrs. Howe.
It had to be you. It had to be you.
wandered around and finally found somebody who could make me be true, could make me be blue, and even be glad just to be sad thinking of you. Some others I've seen might never be mean, might never be cross or try to be boss, but they wouldn't do, for nobody else gave me this thrill. With all my heart, I love you still. It had to be you, wonderful you. It had to be you.
One itches.
Wasn't it on, you know?
Hey, Skipper! I did it. I saved us, Skipper. No more mine.
There's a metal rudder on the raft. It'll attract the mine like a magnet.
Skipper!
Oh, she must be doing 40 knots.
Gilligan, cut the line. Cut the line.
Cut the line, Gilligan! Professor.
Well, Skipper, what's the decision?
Well, Gilligan was just about to volunteer.
Look, Gilligan, look.
What a crazy care package.
Looks like
cup, young man.
I'm awake, Skipper. I'm awake.
I have come to rescue you. At last, I found two perfect specimens.
Lord Beasley, may I come in?
What now? The mountain's up again.
Lord Beasley? Lord Beasley, you know, I've always been crazy about lords and ladies. Especially lords.
Gilligan, where are you? Why didn't you answer me when I called?
Oh, it's 5 o'clock. I could have quit sleeping so late. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I believe it. It's...
Do something to snap Gilligan out of it.
Gilligan? Little buddy? Are you awake?
He's fast asleep.
Are you sure he won't wake up?
Oh, he's exhausted. Please, let's get on with it.
Hat off. Round eye. Brush. Curler's ready.
Curlers, that won't be necessary.
Gilligan! Gilligan, little buddy! Wake up!
Just sit right back and you'll hear a tale of a fateful trip that started from this tropic port aboard this tiny ship. The mate was a mighty sailing man, the skipper brave and sure. 5 passengers set sail that day for a 3-hour tour, a 3-hour tour. The weather started getting rough, the tiny ship was tossed. If not for the courage of the fearless crew, the minnow would be lost. The minnow would be lost. The ship's aground on the shore of this uncharted desert isle, with Gilligan, the skipper too, the millionaire and his wife, the movie star, and the rest are here on Gilligan's Isle.
Well, Major, looks as though Operation Powder Keg is ready for the final phase.
Yes, sir.
Now we learn exactly what that new warhead will do. It's to be tested down the South Sea Missile Range. We found the perfect place. No habitation, no people.
That's wonderful, sir. I'll release an announcement to the press and radio stations in the area.
Here you are, Skipper. Here's the pole you wanted.
Thanks a lot, Gilligan. X marks the spot. This is where it will go up.
Oh.
Not that, the playroom.
Oh, yeah. Hey, it's a good idea, Skipper. If we're going to be stuck on the island, we might as well have some fun.
Why, certainly, Gilligan. That's why I suggested that we build a playroom. A nice big one. We may as well make the island nice.
Yeah. Can we have a dance?
Well, that's not too good a suggestion. There are only 3 women and 4 men. It might cause trouble.
No, that's okay nowadays, Skipper. They don't dance in couples. They just choose up sides.
Very good. Well, now you start sewing the poles, and I want to listen to the noonday news. Oh, do you know who has the radio?
Oh, yeah, the professor has it.
Thank you.
Wait a minute. No. Mary Ann has it. No, wait. Ginger, she has it. No. The Howells, they have it.
Gilligan, do you know who has the radio?
No.
Or not. Saw.
You sent for me, sir?
Have you released the information on Operation Powder Keg?
Yes, sir. The press has been notified and all radio stations in the South Sea area.
Good. Judging from this latest report, projected power of this new warhead is fantastic. Everything within a radius of 100 miles will be totally destroyed.
Hi, folks. Have you seen the radio?
No, I haven't seen it. Maybe the girls have got it.
Yeah, Skipper, it's very fascinating. The professor's making a mirror for Mrs. Howell.
Yes, maybe he'll make one for you, too.
Oh, well, thanks. I'd rather have the radio, not a mirror. I'm more interested in good news than bad news. There.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now you can rest.
the next exercise is a real tough one. Deep knee bend. Ready? 1.
I wonder why he has us down here so long.
I don't know. If we had been doing these exercises all along, we'd be in good shape.
I don't see how you can exercise anyway in that dress. It's so tight. I'm surprised it doesn't cut off your circulation.
Honey, in Hollywood, the tighter the dress, the more the girl circulates.
And what are you ladies doing down there?
Well, you turned it off.
Oh, Skipper.
I was just having a little fun.
Well, it wasn't very nice.
No, he certainly wasn't.
And that was a special news bulletin from Radio Honolulu.
Hey, what's the matter with the radio?
I don't know. Skipper? Well,
Radio's gone dead.
Dad? Oh, dear.
Can you tell what's wrong, Professor?
Well, nothing seems to be broken. I'd say it was the batteries.
Yeah, well, without the batteries, it may as well be broken.
I'm afraid you're right. There goes our only contact with civilization.
This is the final authorization for Operation Powder Keg. Have you been in touch with Vandenberg?
Yes, sir. They can get the warhead installed, the missile ready by tomorrow. Just need your approval.
Permission granted.
Thank you, sir.
Dreadful. Without the radio, how am I going to keep up with the fashion?
And I won't know what's going on in Hollywood. Who's getting married to who?
Whom?
No, that's women for you. One worrying about what the other women are wearing, and the other one worrying about whom they're wearing.
Who? Darling, you're only interested in the stock market. We women have more important interests.
that's right. I'll never learn what happened to young Dr. Malone now. Well, after he cured Mrs. Tillingham's baby the measles, he barely got to the hospital in time to set poor Peter Pittman's broken arm. What he didn't realize was Peter Pittman was dating his very own girlfriend. While they were driving in a convertible, they swerved to avoid hitting another car, driven by Widow Watson, who was a very dear friend of Dr. Malone's father, who was shopping for Annabelle Hotspur. Well,
Good heavens, that's enough to drain anyone's battery.
Well, it's the batteries, all right, because everything else is in perfect working order.
No, the company that makes those batteries is a disgrace to the American free enterprise system. I mean, really. I've got dozens of companies. We make hundreds of products like that, and you've got to maintain production standard.
But Thurston...
There is no excuse for shoddy workmanship, not with testing facilities the way they are today. You market something, you've got to make it with meticulous care to last, and to last, and to last.
But Thurston, these batteries were made by the Thurston Howell Battery Company.
Well, you can't expect them to last forever, can you? Go out of business. A lovey, really.
Professor, I've got an extra set of batteries for the radio.
Yeah, he's got an extra set of batteries for the radio.
That's great. Great. I had them all the time.
He had them all the time.
I forgot all about them.
You forgot all about them.
I feel like an absolute idiot about this.
You feel just like he had them all the time.
All set.
Can I turn it on? Can I turn it on, Skipper?
Yes,
Can I turn
Gilligan,
it on, please?
just as soon as
Professor,
he gets
Can I turn it on?
Yes,
Can I
go
turn it on?
ahead, turn it on.
Turn it on, Gilligan.
It's on. It's on.
Gilligan, what did you do?
I didn't do anything. I just turned it on.
Oh, it's not his fault, Skipper. These batteries are dead, too.
But I never used them.
Well, batteries can lose power just sitting on a shelf. Hey, wait a minute, Skipper. We're in luck.
Yeah, bad luck.
No, these batteries are rechargeable.
Professor, how can we recharge batteries here on the island?
We don't even have a credit card.
Seawater. I used to do this experiment in my science class. We use seawater instead of battery acid to revitalize old dry cell batteries and produce electricity.
Seawater? Well, what are we waiting for? We've got enough seawater to light up every light on Broadway.
Here's what we have to do. We need coconut shells, seawater, metal strips, pennies. Now, the pennies are held in the seawater by the hairpins. The wire coming from the pennies leads to the positive pole of the battery. Metal strips on the other side of the coconuts lead to the negative pole of the battery. Now, everybody get ready to stir their coconuts when I get the battery hooked up. All right? Everybody stir.
I wonder if Thomas Edison started this way. Looks like a crazy martini, doesn't it?
All right, that should be enough. Now, let's see if we can get anything.
Oh, it worked. Hey!
You did it!
Ladies and gentlemen, we interrupt this program to bring you a news bulletin. Vandenberg Air Force Base, California, announces that at noon tomorrow it will test a new missile designated Operation Powder Keg. The warhead will be sent down the South Sea Missile Range to an isolated area, approximately 140 degrees latitude and 10 degrees longitude. More on Operation Powder Keg during our regularly scheduled newscast. We return you now to our studio.
Did he say 140 degrees latitude?
Yes.
And 10 degrees longitude?
What's the matter, Skipper?
Well, now, don't anybody panic, because I'm not really sure, but we were about 100 miles east of that position before we drifted for that 3 days. And with the prevailing western currents, well, that's approximately our position here.
Well, he said down the South Sea Missile Range to an isolated area, and that would confirm an area away from the shipping lanes, and as far as the authorities know, uninhabited.
You mean?
General Bryan. Vandenberg, put him on. Yes, Colonel, I was just on my way to the airport. A technical problem in the new warhead? I see. Well, why don't we remove the explosive and go ahead with the launch? At least we can get a test on the new guidance system. No need to announce any change in plans.
Gilligan.
Hi, Marianne.
What are you doing?
Oh, I'm just straightening things so everything will be nice and neat when it gets blown up. What do you got behind your back?
Some coconut cream pie for you.
For me?
Oh, you start thinking at a time like this, and, well, I haven't always been as nice to you as I should.
Oh, that's not true, Marianne. You've been very nice to me.
Well, no, I haven't. Take last night, for instance. You wanted another piece of watermelon pie, and I said no.
You were right to say no. That was my 8th piece.
Well, the point is, Gilligan, if you'd have wanted it, why shouldn't you have 8?
Because the first 7 gave me a stomach ache.
We haven't got much time left between now and you know when.
When? Oh, that when.
I thought I'd be especially nice to everybody. I baked you 2 pies. Yes, I'll bring the other one in when it's ready.
Oh, thank you. Boy, what a way to go.
Gilligan!
In here, Skipper.
How about that Marianne?
Oh, no.
She thought she wasn't being nice enough to me, so she made me 2 pies. Actually, she's been wonderful to me, but... Well, I haven't been very good to you, little buddy.
Oh, that's not true, Skipper.
Oh, yes, it is. Now, don't say that just to make me feel better. I know it's true. I know that I yell at you and bawl you out when you're really trying to do your very best. So, what I'm trying to say, little buddy, is I want you to have one of my pies.
Oh, no, Skipper. Marianne made it for you.
No, I insist. Now, little buddy, I'm just trying to make up for the way that I've treated you. And I know that if Mary Ann had made 2 pies for you, you'd give one to me. Now, I want you to eat every bite.
No, Skipper, I like the way you treat me. I like the way you yell and shout at me.
Well, before it's too late, a man should look at the people around him and figure out what he can do to make their lives happier. Oh, little buddy, you don't know how happy you're going to make me feel when I see you eating this pie.
Oh, no, Skipper.
Thanks a lot, Gilligan.
Thurston, are you sure that you want to make a new will?
Yes, I'd like to get things right before we take a long walk up that great flight of stairs to the big bank vault in the sky.
It makes me so sure we're going to walk up and not down.
That's the reason I want to write a new will. Now, let me see, Lovey. Up until now, my favorite charity has always been me. But I think it's time to think of other people. So I direct in that will that all the money from the First National Bank be distributed among needy children.
Needy children? Oh, Thurston, that's a marvelous idea. That means, of course, all children not living in Beverly Hills.
Now, let's not forget medical science. We must help fight disease.
Which disease, darling?
Well, that is quite a problem to decide which one. So let's leave $10 million to each disease. That'll take care of all the money in the Second National Bank.
Are there that many diseases?
Well, by the time they find our will in that bottle, I think they'll discover some new diseases. Now, what about the money in the Third National Bank?
We'll leave it to the First National Bank and let them worry about it.
Marvelous, Lovey. Oh, before we put that note in the bottle, let's try once more to figure out a way to see if we can't take it with us.
Hi.
Oh, hi.
Am I intruding?
Oh, no. I was just thinking what a waste my life's been. I mean, so as an actress, so what? I never really did anything for anyone.
Well, you entertain people.
Oh, that was just for the moment. I mean, really do something important, like being a nurse. Although I was a nurse, for one day I was Ben Casey's nurse. And you know something, Professor? In that 1 hour, we saved 6 people. And if it hadn't been for the commercials, we would have saved 8.
Right, Ginger. That's what's important, saving people. I should never have become a teacher. Should have gone on with my work in science. You know, when I was in college, we were working on a vision problem encountered by Navy patrol flyers after they had spent several hours scanning the ocean, and... Wait, that's it.
What?
What a fool I've been. Why, this is great.
Skipper! Skipper, this is great. Absolutely great.
What's great, Professor? Take it easy.
Take it easy. We can't. We've got to get busy, don't you see? We're not in danger. This is our rescue.
A rescue?
Why, sure. Listen. Before the government ever sends a missile downrange, they send out a search plane first to make sure the area's clear.
He's right. They always send out a searching party for fishing and pleasure craft.
Or hunters or natives.
Oh, Bessie, we're practically rescued.
My darling. Little buddy, I told you we were going to be rescued. I told you. Didn't I? I told you.
And just to make sure they see us, I'm going to finish that mirror I was making for Mrs. Howell. We'll use it to signal the plane. That should just about ensure our rescue.
Let's get at it, Professor. That's the kind of insurance I like. Hurry up, Professor. That plane will be over any minute now.
That does it. It's finished. You know, using that gumwood paint should make a good reflector. Come on, Skipper. Give me a hand.
Boy, all right, sure.
You know, I haven't seen myself in so long, I forgot what I looked like. Lost a lot of weight.
Let me get a better grip on this.
Whoops. Instant fat.
Skipper, let's see how it works in the sun.
Oh, I feel like I'm in Hollywood. Come on, Ginger, let's see what they're doing.
Sure does work.
Yeah, well, it's not exactly ground glass, but with that strong sun, I don't see how a plane could possibly miss it.
Oh, boy, all we got to do now is wait for that plane. Here, Gilligan, get over on the other side of the clearing. The view is better from there. And keep your eyes open.
Aye, aye, sir. There's a plane! There's a plane!
Where? Where? There it is!
There! Is that marvelous? It's the rescue plane! Set up the mirror! Set up the mirror!
Set up the mirror, that's it!
Oh, boy, this is what we've been waiting for!
Start flashing the signal! Start flashing the signal!
Gilligan, are you all right? Are you sure you're all right, little buddy? Oh, the plane, Professor, the plane!
Oh, everybody, quick! Everybody, piece of glass! Signal the plane with the glasses!
Here, Carl!
Here!
Here, Marianne! Signal! Signal!
Come back on your biggest taxpayer! Belong to the Million Mile Club!
And the countdown has already started on Operation Powder Keg. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. It's a perfect shot.
It would be.
Should be along any second now.
Oh, Professor, how can you be so calm? You act like you're waiting for an afternoon train or something.
I think I see it.
It didn't detonate.
And it didn't explode either.
Disintegrate.
Look.
It's coming up the lagoon! It's coming right this way!
Make a noise. Don't even breathe.
Oh, we're not. I don't even think my heart's beating.
Esther, you're so brave, you're not even shaking.
I can't. I think rigor mortis has set in.
Vibration could blow us up. Our only chance is to disarm it.
How do we do that?
Someone's going to have to remove the access panel and crawl inside. And there's only one of us small enough and thin enough to fit in there.
Who?
Come on, Gilligan. I've got the tools.
Maybe if we wait, they'll send a repairman?
Oh, please, Gilligan. There may be a timing device. Here, you hold these. We'll take it very easy. I'll remove the access panel. That should have a chart with the color codes on it. That way I'll be able to figure out which wire you have to disconnect.
Professor, you gotta get in there and then give it one good hit.
Let me do this. Your job will come later.
Yes, sir.
Now, Gilligan, you're going to have to find a green and yellow wire, and that wire will disarm the missile.
A green and yellow wire, yeah.
All right, now, carefully. Every moment counts. That's it.
I found it! I found it.
Oh, good. Now, you're going to have to trace that wire until you come to a bus bar.
A bus bar?
Yes, a bus bar is a long copper rectangle with a lot of wires attached to it. You'll have to take that wire off the connector, and that will disarm the missile. And Gilligan, if the end of that wire touches any other connector, you will blow us all up.
Take it easy, little buddy.
Gilligan, please be careful.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
Chance to get out.
Thurston, I think we ought to rename the house in Southampton Gilligan's Acres.
I was going to have a Gilligan scholarship at Harvard.
Yeah. Next boat I get, I'm going to call her the Gilligan.
To Hollywood. I'm going to sell a story to the movies. Oh.
Gee, it all sounds so wonderful. I think I'll go back and drown myself. Mr. Howell?
Yes, Gilligan, my boy. What is it?
Mr. Howell, remember when everybody thought they were going to be blown up? Remember how nice they were to each other?
Gilligan, my boy, when people are in trouble, they make concessions and promises. And when that trouble is over, they forget those fancy promises.
Would you, Mr. Howell?
Howell go back on his word? Never. Our family crest, honesty, fidelity, integrity.
I thought so.
Wait, what's that?
Oh, it's your will, Mr. Howell. I found it when I swam out of the missile. I'm just throwing it back in the water now.
No, my boy, no!
Now this is a tale of our castaways. They're here for a long, long time. They'll have to make the best of things. It's an uphill climb.
The first mate and his skipper too will do their very best
to make the others comfortable in the tropic island nest. No phones,
no lights,
no motor cars,
not a single luxury.
Like Robinson Crusoe, it's primitive as can be. So join us here each week, my friends, you're sure to get a smile. For 7 stranded castaways here on Gilligan's Isle.
Just sit right back and you'll hear a tale of a fateful trip that started from this tropic port aboard this tiny ship. The mate was a mighty sailing man, the skipper brave and sure. 5 passengers set sail that day for a 3-hour tour, a 3-hour tour. The weather started getting rough, the tiny ship was tossed. If not for the courage of the fearless crew, the minnow would be lost. The minnow would be lost. The ship's aground on the shore of this uncharted desert isle, with Gilligan, the skipper too, a millionaire and his wife, the movie star, the professor and Mary